Hello and welcome to
Mead in the USA.
I am the Heathen Chips, and this is my associate Mr. Gray, and this week's honey comes to us from Wisconsin.
We have HANSON honey.
A little on the thicker, almost creamier kind of side, like an unfiltered honey.
Yeah, kind of almost like, it looks like from looking at it in the jar here, it looks almost like partially crystallized already.
It's got a lot of flavor that kind of springs in the front there. It doesn't hit at first, but it's not it hits you good though.
With the thickness of it, it sat on my tongue and I was having trouble making it dissolve.
Power.
Yeah, it has that staying power that makes it really stay in one spot and not want to dissolve. So I wasn't getting as many of the flavors to experience them until a good 10 seconds in.
Yeah, that's the late reaction kind of honey.
I think it's just because of the thickness, like that almost crystallizedness in it, making it so that it stays together rather than dissolve as well as something. I'd be curious to kind of see how hard it's going to be to mix it throughout the water.
Yeah. It's got a nicer springier kind of flavor to it. It's lighter, but it's definitely got a bit of a candying sugared taste to it too, but slightly marshmallowy at the end.
I can see that, yeah.
All right.
Kind of like a sand timer now. So the last couple weeks we've actually been talking a lot about oaking and adding flavors, so just adding oak chips to the flavor. I know in whiskey making they actually barrel it to give it that dark color as well as to give it flavor. Would you be able to do something like that with the mead?
It's very rare. I have heard of it though. What I have heard people doing is that they'll get a whiskey barrel that's been used somewhere around 3 to 4 times. I guess the harsher flavors of the wood have been pulled out, and that's something that can be used with more relative ease of mind that it's not going to over oak the mead. Okay,
because you mentioned before if you over soak it in there too long, it gives too much of a harsh flavor.
Exactly. I imagine that's why most people don't do it, but something to try.
It might also be difficult to, I assume, get a barrel like that.
We could try with a little, one of those little ones or something.
Interesting. So, we're back. This is Wisconsin's mead. It's been about 6 weeks. The color's come off a little bit yellowish, so it lightened up a little bit, but it's still not as light as some of the other ones.
It smells real sweet.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm definitely picking this up to that one.
Doesn't taste terribly sweet though.
Yeah, you can get
it's a happy sweetness.
Oddly enough, it almost tastes like a cheap honey in the background flavor. But not really like a sweetness. Not getting as much as what you're aiming for sometimes.
I get a real deep honey flavor long after the back taste though. I just noticed it in the middle of your sentence there, but
I don't find it overly pleasant when it's still on the tongue.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, maybe a little bit more sweetness to that would have helped, but...
And I'm not sure about that one. It might just not be the honey or the flavors that meld well to me to make a great mead. While it's drinkable, I just feel like there's more to be done with it. I don't remember too much about the honey, but I don't recall hating it. So I feel like they'll probably have better uses than make a mead with it.
Yeah, I'm not particularly feeling this one, so
unfortunately, some of these happen, but it is what it is. Till next time. I did not like that.
Yeah, I didn't care for that one.
Yeah, well.